所以我今天非常高兴，我们呢介绍一下我们的讲员，这Shillady牧师，他呢是纽约联合卫理公会城市协会主席，他也是我们纽约联谊会这个内阁成员之一。他特别是我们前总统克林顿这个总统的家庭牧师，所以克林顿总统的女儿婚礼的时候也是他主持，他家里的妈妈的葬礼也是请他主持。他刚才在办公室里面的时候告诉我，昨天就在这个纽约市里面跟这个总统一家人在那里庆祝圣诞。So today we will
The rumor is not true that I'm the best-looking Methodist pastor the Clintons could find.
他就是说，只是这个总统这个家庭里面是一个很重要的一位牧师。
Chelsea Clinton became a member of my church when I was at Park Avenue.
因为克林顿女儿的休尔喜呢，她是我牧师在就是公园大道联合卫理公会做牧师的时候，是他教会里面的会员。Merry Christmas.
I think this is my 4th time.
我想今天是我第4次来到贵教会。
And at this time of year, one of my great joys is to be present with you on the Sunday before Christmas.
这时候是一年中里面我最高兴的日子，就是说来到你们教堂里面，跟你们一同庆祝圣诞。
I also enjoy pretending to be a tourist in New York City.
我也很高兴，我就假装是一个旅行者，在这个纽约城市里面逛逛。
I like to go to Rockefeller Center and see the Christmas tree.
我也喜欢去洛克菲勒中心去看那个很大的圣诞树。
I like to visit Macy's and visit Santa at Macy's.
我当然也喜欢去这个梅西和这个圣诞这个的地方，看到老人的地方。
I like to see the Christmas displays in the stores and all of the lights on 5th Avenue.
我也喜欢这个在第5大道那个橱窗里面装饰的许多圣诞的布置。
It really helps me to capture the spirit of the season.
这真的能够让我能够感觉到，这个圣诞气氛，我们通过这样的访问。
And now I add to my list of Christmas traditions the wonderful privilege of coming to preach to the Tianfu congregation and enjoy the wonderful banquet afterwards.
我现在呢就把这个去天福堂来庆祝圣诞里面加入到我传统的圣诞里面，就是说来你们这里讲道，然后呢会后还有那个晚餐。
But as I wander around the city during this season, my favorite places to stop are the church sanctuaries.
当然我们在城市里面，我最喜欢去的就是去这个各个教堂里面的礼堂。
Those churches that open their doors, I like to stop and to pray and then admire the decorations.
我喜欢就是进入这个教堂里面，在里面祷告，来欣赏各个教堂的布置。
The Christmas trees, and I think yours gets bigger every year.
我想你们的圣诞树每年都长高了。
And the lights and the Advent wreaths and the beautiful decorations of poinsettias in most of the churches.
就是说在里面的教堂里面很多灯光，就是其他各个教堂里面都布置得非常漂亮，我都很欣赏。
On a beautiful sunlit day, like in your sanctuary, the sunlight comes through the stained glass windows, and I find myself humming Christmas carols.
我就是来看你们这个彩色屋里面，如果在好天气的时候，那个彩色验出来是非常美丽的，我就好像听到天使的歌唱。
And one of my favorite Christmas carols is "Angels We Have Heard on High." which is to the tune of the song the choir sang as their last piece for us.
我想我最喜欢的圣诞节歌曲就是说，这个天使高声唱，就好像里面诗班里面唱荣耀式的那一首。
My wife hates that I do this, but I sit in churches and I start to sing. Because I can almost hear the angels sing.
我唱这首，我就好像我听到天使在歌唱。
One particular place I like to visit is the Cathedral Church of St. John the Divine.
有一个地方我特别是访问过的，就是说圣约翰大教堂。
It is on the Upper West Side near the United Methodist City Society office, and now where I live.
这个教堂是在这个上周，就是在曼哈顿的这个西边，跟联合卫理公这个神事协会的地方很近的。
It is the fourth largest Christian church in the world.
这是全世界第4大的教堂。
Right here in New York City.
就在我们这个纽约市。
And right now it has the special art display of the Chinese contemporary artist Chu Bing. I think it's pronounced the Phoenix.
现在是我们中国这个现代艺术家，正好他的作品里面叫做徐冰的作品，正在里面展览，我到里面看过。
These two bird-like sculptures of male and female hang from the ceiling, almost 12 tons of measuring 90 feet and 100 feet. Now, items that he collected from construction sites in Beijing.
这里面展览的是2只大鸟，一个是凤，一个是凰，非常大的，就挂在这个教堂里面。这个材料呢是从北京这个建筑工地里面的废物，把它做了2只国威高的长方，非常漂亮的，在那里展览，很高，而且有12吨那么大的。
Back in December of 2001, the cathedral had a fire.
在2001年的时候，这个大教堂的时候呢，发生一起大火。
It was terrible.
那是很大的一个火。
The church was closed for many months.
教堂就大火了，关门了好几个月。
During the restoration, I had the chance to take a special tour, and I was able to climb up scaffolding to the top of the cathedral ceiling.
在这个教堂装修的时候，这个重建，这个要火烧的时候要重建，装修起来，所以我就有机会能够站在那个脚手架的上面，就是很高的这个屋顶上面，我会走上去看的。
And you know what I saw on the ceiling?
你知道在这个屋顶上我看到了什么吗？
A beautiful, serene face of an angel.
就看到了一个非常宁静、脸上发光的这样一个天使。
Carved long ago by the sculptors who originally built the cathedral.
这个天使里面是当时雕刻家在建这个教堂的时候就已经雕刻的放在那里。
You could not see the angels from below in the nave of the church.
当然你在这个教堂的底下，你看不到上面的那个天使的。
But as I wandered across the top of the scaffolding, I noticed that the angel was not by herself, but that there were many angels carved into the ceiling, unrecognizable from those of us standing down on the ground.
就是在我们底下，我们没办法看到，就说这个天使它并不是孤单一个天使在那里，在里面这个天花板里面很多天使都在那里。
And at the Park Avenue United Methodist Church, where I was the pastor, and Chelsea Clinton joined that church.
在这个公园大道这个联合卫理公会这个教堂里面，我原来在那里做牧师，那个总统的女儿也是这个教堂里面的一个会员，我在那里做牧师。
There's a staircase, and as one walks up the stairs and turns the corners, on the banister of the staircase, there are angelic faces there to help us turn in the right direction.
也就是说，在这个教堂里面的一个楼梯，每个楼梯的一个
angelos, which means messenger.
天使这个词其实是来自于希腊文这个字，它的意思就是报信者。
Angels are mentioned 108 times in the Old Testament.
天使在旧约里面我们提到108次。
And they are mentioned 165 times in the New Testament.
在新约里面已经提到了165次。
And I think you will agree they have delivered some very powerful messages.
我想你们会同意，因为天使报告非常重要的信息。
The angel Gabriel told Mary that she would give birth to God's son.
加百列天使曾经报告给这个玛利亚说，你要生一个神的儿子。
In Matthew, an angel visits Joseph in a dream to tell him not to be afraid and he should still marry Mary.
在马太福音里面，天使就在梦中告诉约瑟，他说你不要害怕，你要娶过玛利亚做你的妻子。
And an angel in our passage today informs the shepherds about Christ's birth, and a multitude of angels joins that one angel singing the praise of God's peace for all on earth.
今天我们这个这段经文里面就说，路加福音第2章念到说，天使告诉那些牧羊人大喜的信息，就是说基督已经降生了，就带给我们普世的人、地上的人平安。
In each of these cases, the angel let it be known that he or she, actually, angels don't seem to have genders because it could be Gabriel or Gabriel, was sent from God.
在每一个世界里面，这些天使不管是男是女，因为天使应该不分男女，都是由上帝派给他们去报告信息的。
And they told their listeners not to be afraid.
他们告诉那些听的人呢，不要害怕。
But the angel's major role was to send their listener in the right direction.
但天使最主要的信息是什么呢？就是说告诉那些听者，你们要走正确的方向。
Mary, this is God's child. Have the baby.
就告诉玛利亚，他说这是你要生一个是神的儿子。
Joseph, marry Mary. Don't be embarrassed.
所以告诉约瑟说，你要跟玛利亚结婚，你不是不容易的。
Shepherds, go to Bethlehem and see.
所以天使告诉说，牧羊人说，你要去伯利恒去看那个圣者。
You probably yourselves have met an angel without knowing it.
也许你们每个人都见过天使，只是你们不知道而已。
Someone who has helped you to find the right direction in your life, to follow God's direction.
也许有人帮助你在你的人生里面找到正确的方向，走神的道路，那就是天使。
I find it a wonderful inspiration.
我从这里面我们换到很好的启发。
That there are angels in our midst.
这个天使就在我们中间。
Whether carved in stone or sitting next to us on the subway.
不管是在刻在这个石头上，还是就是坐在我们的旁边。
Praying for us, interceding for us, helping us to find the way, the direction to the Christ child, the way of love and transformation.
就是帮助我们去找到神的方向，然后来做神的儿子。
Isn't that the message of Christmas?
这就是我们不是我们的圣诞节的信息吗？
And isn't that what we as Christians are called to do?
这不是我们就基督徒的人所应该做的事吗？
To help people follow, to discover God's direction for their lives.
就是帮助人家去发现，在他的人生里面走神的道路。
To be reminded of the path of the angelic message of Christmas.
也就是让我们回忆到我们这个圣诞里面我们要做的。
A wish for peace for our world.
我们就是我们的圣诞里头把平安带给这个整个世界。
And the hope for the future of our humanity.
也能够带给我们将来我们这个整个人类。
I like to think that we have angels above us, around us, pointing us in the right direction.
我们喜欢天使在上面 在我们中间指出我们正确的方向。
Angels from on high are with us all year long.
天使就在我们中间呢，整年都给我们同在。
Not just at Christmas.
不单单只是在圣诞节的时候在。
I tell you about the angels because we need them now more than ever.
我告诉你们天使的事情，因为我们现在我们比任何时候更需要天使。
Especially in our city.
特别是在我们城市里面。
Where yesterday 2 police officers were slain.
昨天有2个警察就被人家杀了。
One was Chinese and one was Hispanic.
有一个是我们华裔的警察，一个是西班牙语裔的警察。
And the unrest over the decisions in the Eric Gardner and Michael Brown grand jury decisions.
因为他们是想为这个麦克布朗和加纳这2个人，因为都是黑人被白人杀了，为他们报仇。
We need angels to help us seek God's way of peace with justice.
我们需要天使的告诉我们有正确的方向，能够在做那个公义的事情。
It is hard to focus on our Advent attitudes of peace and hope and joy and love as we see the opposite happening so frequently in our city today.
特别是在我们这个圣诞前夕，基督要降临的时候，我们就接着爱、神圣、公平、正义。因为什么呢？比较难，因为在我们周围发生的许多是不公义的事情、不好的事情。
Now, as United Methodists, we have a great gift in this metropolitan area.
我们联合卫理公会呢，就有很多资源叫我们做正确的事情。
We have the great gift of diversity of congregations.
因为我们联合卫理公会里面就有各种各样的这个非常多元化的这个会众。
You as a Chinese congregation can teach a white congregation many things about racism in our world.
我们是中国人，我们可以教导白人，我们就是说许多种族主义的事情。
And I believe that in conversations with other United Methodist congregations, we can begin to heal this evil of racism.
我想我们在我们联合卫理公会的各种不一样的信徒里面，我们有对话，我们可以改变整个社会上不好的事情。
And then we can begin to heal our communities.
然后我们这个社区不好里面问题，我们可以得到医治，因为我们先在我们的这个会众里面得到好榜样。
I encourage the Tianfu congregation as you move into the next decade to provide open doors to all people.
我能够鼓励我们天福堂的会众，在以后的10年里面，我把我们教堂的门打开，对整个社区打开。
To afford opportunities for dialogue among your neighbors.
然后给我们这个社区里面提供这种对话的机会。
To be an angelic presence.
然后能够成为一个很好的榜样摆在面前。
Visible and vocal in your Sunset Park community.
在这个绿落公园里面，让人家看得见的、摸得着的一个很好的榜样。
And to be angels to police officers who are suffering as well.
让我们也能够成为天使一样，对我们的警察、对我们这些官员，我们要做天使的榜样。
Especially to the 2 families who lost their loved ones yesterday at the hands of a sick individual.
特别是那2个警察，因为他们牺牲，我们对他们的家人，我们有更好的对待他们。
Not only is Christmas about listening to angels.
我们不仅仅我们在圣诞节的时候，我们听天使唱。
But I want you to be angels.
让我们因你们呢都成为天使。
Helping people by pointing them in God's direction.
帮助人们找到神的方向。
I believe that our United Methodist Church has many resources on intercultural competencies.
我相信呢，联合卫理公会有许多资源，特别是这种跨文化里面，我们有很多资源。
On justice and equity issues.
特别是在这个公正和这个繁荣方面，我们都有很多这个资源。
And I know that others can learn from you about your experiences of discrimination from other communities in this situation.
我想我这个白人也可以从你们身上学到，特别是都那些受到歧视、种族主义方面，我们可以向你们学习。
So please teach us.
请你教导我。
And be angels to take the lead, to provide safe spaces for healing and hopeful conversations.
也成为一个天使，成为一个希望很有好的这样的一个会众展现在城市里面。
I know that Ferguson, Missouri, and Staten Island, New York are not the only places where institutional racism and oppression kill not only innocent lives, but people's spirits and dreams.
在霍格森，在史丹顿岛，这些发生的种族主义事情，不单单只是那些杀害了无辜，而且也杀害了他们的精神、他们的道德。
We must speak up with the words of hope and peace and love, peace with justice. That is the message of Christmas and the joy of true community.
我们应该有这个神的公义、和平在我们心中，让我们在这个会众里面能够展示上帝的美好。
May our prayer today and in this Christmas season
让我们能够在这个今天，我们就可以祷告，在这个圣诞期间里面，我们可以祷告。
be that in the tragedies of our communities
让我们我们社区里面有见证。
where innocent people are killed and dreams are devastated.
那些特别是那些这个无辜的人遭害，我们要为他们祷告。
Where there seems to be no hope and all seems lost.
特别是那些没有希望的人，我们要带给他们希望。
Where there is darkness and brokenheartedness.
那些这个心理破碎的，有压力、没有盼望的人，我们要带给他们盼望。
When violence is inflicted.
特别是有暴力的地方，我们要带给他们和平。
Whenever justice is denied by corrupt power.
让我们能够有神带的力量，能够克服这些困难。
Whenever conflict is met by domineering force.
那些就是这个不公义的事情，应该用正义来胜过他们。
That your congregation will be the angels.
让我们的会众能够成为天使，在这个时代里面。
That will help children to find God's way.
让我们的孩子也能够找到神正确的方向。
Friends, let us during this Christmas season
朋友们，让我们能够在这个圣诞的这个季节里面
pray fervently for peace.
然后为和平祷告。
More intentionally connect with others who are different from us.
特别是为那些跟我们不一样的人，我们为他们祷告。
Act quickly when we see injustice.
特别是那些看到不公义的事情，我们要快的行动起来。
Admit our own sin and racism.
特别是那些的种族主义，那些不公义的事。
Learn from our past mistakes.
我们要从过去的错误里面得到学习。
Love each other more intentionally.
让我们能够彼此的更好的相爱。
And sing more boldly the song Jesus loves me.
特别是我们要大胆的唱出耶稣爱我的这样的歌。
You know that song?
Yeah.
Whether yellow, black, or white, they are precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world.
不管你是白人、是黑人、是黄种人，都是上帝所喜爱的颜色。所以耶稣爱世界所有的孩子。
Then we can truly be the angels that this world truly needs.
那我们就可以真正在这个时代里面，我们做天使。
Amen.
阿们，阿们。